In this video, I am taking my whole family to the Santa Cruz Wharf for fishing, food, and fun. You don't want to miss this. After waking up, it was time to pack the car and pick up Grandma. Since Grandma has a finite amount of oxygen tanks and we were planning on going out for several hours, we took her big concentrator unit, and this meant creating room in the trunk as well as towels and blankets to pad it.
More trouble than packing up with the baby, but I appreciate it.
Anyways, we hit the road and hoped for the fog to burn off because cold weather is no bueno for Grandma.
So true.
The fog did burn off eventually, and turns out the Santa Cruz Triathlon was going on, so there were a lot of people out.
Well, luckily the swim was over, so they weren't at the wharf.
So we pulled up and started to unpack. I threw on some sabikis for Mom and Dad. Dad caught the first anchovy of the day, and that prompted me to start filling the cooler with water. And later on, Mom also caught some anchovies too. So, nice job, Mom.
They were catching 3 at a time.
Even 4.
Even 4.
After a while, Grandma came out of the car, so it was time to see if this oxygen concentrator would actually work.
The sun came out and so did Grandma.
Yeah. I plugged it into the jackery and I go to turn it on. Hope this works. Thank the Lord, it works.
Hallelujah.
We then strung the tubing through the car to the front where Grandma was, and this was great because now we were not depleting her tanks and we were only constrained by battery capacity, which, by the way, our battery lasted over 3.5 hours, and we even brought a second one just in case, so we were out there for a long time. I had a live anchovy rig out and I saw the tip go down hard and bounce back up. Checked on it, nothing at all. We missed it. One of the coolest parts of the day was I had a Carolina rig with a piece of anchovy, and every time I reeled it in, there would be this little octopus hanging onto it. Sadly, it kept falling off, and even when we tried to use the net, we had no luck. But this isn't the first time that we've seen an octopus at the wharf. Actually, way back when my grandma's sister, Aunt Joanne, visited us, we had the crab net down with a can of anchovies as bait, and we actually pulled up a pretty good sized octopus, and it was so cool just to see how it moved around, right, Grandma?
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Watching
and it was all just slimy and just crawling.
Yeah.
Anyways, we eventually threw that back.
Aunt Joe loved that.
Later on, when I reeled in my line, there was a rock crab clinging from my bait. So we used the net and pulled that up, and we showed Grandma and took some pictures, and that was pretty cool.
That was cute. Yeah, that was cute little rock crab. Is that what you said it is?
Yeah. By now, we were all getting hungry, so we went to Stagnaro's, and my sister had chicken tenders. My mom, dad, and Grandma shared some fish, calamari, and shrimp. And I had a delicious cheeseburger, which, look how good this looks. Delicious. After lunch, people were only pulling up anchovies, so I tied on this heavy jig that mimics an anchovy with a fat treble hook, and I actually got this jig in Hawaii during our Fong Tour 2019. Anyways, I bombed this thing as far as I could, and right on the drop, I felt a bite, reeled it up, and there was a giant jack smelt on my line. All 3 treble hooks in it, blood everywhere. This guy was a goner, so we quickly dispatched it, and I had to get my pliers from the car to unhook it, but this was just crazy. I never expected to catch anything off that jig. After a bit more fishing, we decided to walk to the beach, where I proceeded to polar plunge into the water. It was very refreshing. And then actually on our way back, we actually saw this crowd forming, and turns out there was this sea lion just like beached on the sand, and it was coned off. Never seen anything like it, and they had this huge crate, and at first we thought it was dead, but
all
then
the holes in it. The crate had all of
the crate had all these holes in it, like it was meant for some huge animal. And so there was a beached sea lion and we thought it was dead. Actually, it was just breathing really slowly. And these marine wildlife people came out with this huge net, these big like shield type things, like for like riots. It looked like just to
they'll
like,
charge.
yeah,
you.
just to arm yourself.
Mhm.
And the guy had this huge net, big enough for a sea lion, and he just comes and he scoops up the sea lion, and the sea lion just starts thrashing. But then they all zero in on him, and it was actually done in a very timely manner that they caught him and put him in the crate, and they just wheeled him off. So shout out to that Marine Mammal Center Rescue, and they had like some of the lifeguard fire department people out there getting the animal that help it needs. But that was our day, extremely crowded there at the Santa Cruz Wharf, but that's what you get for going on a Sunday. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys all for 1,000 subscribers. We finally hit it like 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't be more thankful. I love you guys so much. I just can't express my gratitude enough. I'm probably gonna do a 1,000 subscriber special video sometime soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But this was just the end of summer. You know, this summer I really tried to catch a halibut. I did, but I couldn't. Actually, I went a bunch with my friends to the wharf trying to catch them all summer. Couldn't. We actually lost a rod and reel combo. My friends and I, we had a live anchovy out, and it just got dragged into the water. It was my 7-foot ugly stick Tiger Elite with a Penn Battle 2 5,000 size with a blue braid. And that was actually the rod and reel that I caught my sturgeon on. So if by any chance you guys find that rod, I would really appreciate it if you gave it back to me. Yeah, that rod is just so sentimental. It deserves, on one hand, it deserves to be up on our mantle in our family room, but also that rod was so good to me. If I'm ever gonna lose a rod, let it be to the ocean, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, thanks for 1,000 subscribers. My grandma has one more thing to say.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
You heard her. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.
Come on.
You got this. There.
Get that back end up here.
There we go, puppy. All right.
Okay, sit. There's a good boy. We just stay quiet.
Yeah.
Yes, we just stay quiet, puppy. Ozzy says, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's okay. That's okay.
Hey, hey.
No, stay.
He can go. He can
Oh,
go.
he can go?
He can
Oh,
go
okay.
if he wants.
You hear us that?